You've done everything right. You went short, you went bold, you committed to the pixie. And somehow, you're still staring in the mirror wondering why it's not doing what you thought it would. Let's fix that together, because your bone structure was always made for a cut like this. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting the pixie cut, and by part 3, you'll want to pause and look in the mirror. I mean it. We're covering 4 mistakes, from the cut itself to the volume, to the color placement, to the one finishing detail most women completely overlook. And the very first mistake? I see it on 9 out of 10 women walking out of the salon. Part 1. The cut that collapses your face shape. Have you ever walked out of the salon with a fresh pixie and felt something just isn't right? You cannot quite name it. But you know, the cut looks heavier than it should. Flatter. Something about the whole shape feels like it is pressing your face down instead of lifting it. That is not your imagination. And it is not your face. It is the cut. Here is what most women over 60 do not know. Not all pixie cuts are created equal. There are pixie shapes that open the face and create lift. And there are the fix starts at the top. Your pixie needs height at the crown, not volume that goes sideways, but lift that goes upward. When your stylist adds graduation and texture through the crown, your face instantly reads longer and more refined. Those cheekbones? Suddenly visible. That jaw? Suddenly elegant. The second issue is length at the sides and back. When the sides are cut too long, even a half-inch longer than they should be, the cut pushes width outward across the jaw. This ages you fast. Keeping the sides and back close-cropped while building height on top is the combination that transforms a flat pixie into one that makes people ask what you did differently. What to swap? If your pixie is cut the same length all over, ask your stylist for a graduated crown with close-cropped sides. If the sides are sitting heavy, a simple taper at the back and sides makes the whole shape feel sharper and lighter in the same appointment. The maintenance piece here matters too. A pixie needs a trim every 4 to 5 weeks maximum. Part 2. The volume mistake that adds years overnight. You've got the cut. You style it every morning. And still, something feels heavy, dated, like the cut is wearing you instead of the other way around. Here is the truth that most stylists will not say out loud. The way you are adding volume to your pixie may be the exact thing aging your face right now. Women over 60 have naturally finer hair at the temples and crown. This is completely normal. But when you try to compensate with the wrong technique, pressing down with your hands, using a heavy product, or blow-drying flat to the head, you end up compressing exactly the area that needs to breathe. The result is a silhouette that looks heavy at the jaw and flat at the crown. The fix is directional volume. When you blow-dry your pixie, the nozzle should always be pointing upward and forward at the crown. Never downward, never flat. Lift the hair at the root with your fingers while the dryer moves through. You are not trying to create a poofy shape. You are creating architectural lift. There is a difference. The second part of this fix is product weight. Heavy creams and thick pomades pull fine hair down within an hour. What you want instead is a light volumizing mousse at the root before drying, and then a tiny amount of light hold paste or texturizing spray at the very end for definition. That combination gives you shape that lasts all day without the heaviness. What to swap? If you are currently using a heavy styling cream, swap it for a lightweight root lifting mousse before drying. If you are smoothing your pixie down after styling, swap that habit for a quick lift and scrunch at the crown instead. The difference is immediate. Yes, that's simple. Your natural elegance deserves a silhouette that works with your face. And this technique. Part 3. The color placement that flattens everything. Bold statement coming. Your color might be beautiful and still be aging you. Not because the shade is wrong, because of where it is placed. This is the pixie color mistake I see everywhere. And it is invisible until the moment you understand it. Then it jumps out of every photo. Here is the insight. Women with pixie cuts often get color applied evenly from roots to tips, all over the head, in one consistent tone. It looks even. It looks clean. But on a short cut, even all-over color creates a flat, heavy-looking helmet effect. It makes the hair look like a solid block sitting on top of your head. And that is exactly what adds visual weight to the face and jawline. There is one technique. The technique is strategic lightness at the crown. When your colorist places the lightest tones specifically at the top of the head and through the crown, it creates the optical illusion of lift. Your eye travels upward. The face reads longer. The jaw reads slimmer. It is not subtle. The difference is dramatic and visible even in low-light photos. The fix. Ask your colorist for tonal variation, not flat all-over color. You want the crown and top section slightly lighter and more luminous than the sides and nape. On silver or white hair, this means keeping the brightest tones at the top and allowing slightly warmer tones at the sides. On dyed hair, this means placing the lightest highlight or base shade at the crown. What to swap? If you are currently getting a single process all-over color, ask to have a few lighter pieces placed specifically through the crown and top. You do not need a full balayage. Just targeted placement at the top changes the entire shape of the cut on your face. This is the one that made a client cry, happy tears, when she saw her before and after. Those beautiful eyes of yours will read complete. Part 4. The finishing detail that undoes everything else. You got the cut right. You learned the volume technique. You adjusted the color. And then there is this one last thing. It is so small that most women skip it completely. And skipping it is exactly what makes a polished pixie slide from elegant to dated before you have even left the house. The finishing detail is the neckline and the texture of the perimeter. This is the part of your pixie that frames your neck, your jaw, and the back of your head. And when it is left untouched, when it grows soft, fuzzy, unclean at the edges, it does something quietly devastating to your entire look. Have you ever noticed a pixie cut that looked a little grown out even though the length seemed fine? That fuzziness at the perimeter is why. A clean neckline, shaped and defined at every appointment, is what separates a pixie that looks freshly styled from one that looks like it is between cuts. A straight or softly shaped neckline at the nape creates a sharp foundation for the whole cut. It makes your neck look longer. It makes your jaw look more defined. It adds what I can only describe as quiet polish. The kind you notice in someone before you can explain exactly why they look so put together. The second part of this finish is the texture at the ear and temple line. When those edges are soft and undefined, the cut loses its architecture. When they are lightly refined and clean, the whole shape snaps back into precision. This is what a good stylist does in the last 2 minutes of every appointment. And it is what you should be specifically requesting if you ever feel like your pixie is not quite landing. What to swap? If you just learned 4 pixie cut mistakes that most women spend years making without ever knowing why their cut is not landing the way it should. The shape, the volume, the color placement, the finish, you now know all 4. And that knowledge changes every single appointment you will ever have from this point forward. Wear this cut with the confidence it was always meant to carry. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 4 mistakes have you been making without realizing it? Number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I read every single one. Next time, we are talking about the one earring mistake that adds 10 years to a short cut overnight, and the swap that fixes it instantly. Like this video.